Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hello and welcome. So it's been quite a while since I've actually sat down and filmed, and it feels so weird to actually now like sit in front of my phone and film a video in like 2024, because I think I've only filmed like one video for my YouTube since like the beginning of 2024. I've just had so much going on recently in my life and I just haven't had any time to myself, and so today I dedicated my day to myself and just filming a bit of videos for my channel. So I have a nice selection of first impressions. I think I have just one product, which is a foundation that I mean is an older product. Like I haven't picked up any new foundations because I'm mainly waiting for the About Face one to come to the UK. The new Revolution one is coming out, and I think there's a couple here and there that I want to get, but I haven't bought anything new, so I'm just going to use an old one that I have. So we're starting off with primer, so we're going in with a brand new product. This is Ciate Vitamin Boost Plumping Primer. So they kindly sent this to me to test it because I'm part of their like community page on Facebook, I believe, and they just said if anyone wants to test it, let us know. I jumped at the chance and they did select me, so I'm hoping it's going to be something quite nice. So I'm just going to put it on my normal kind of dry spots because I'm hoping it's going to give me some kind of moisture. So let's see. It's quite small than I imagined because I thought it was going to be a much bigger product. I don't think it's a sample size, but yeah, it seems quite nice. So let's see how we get on with this. Okay, it's dried down very quickly, so it's gone quite mattified. What else does it say? The writing is so tiny I can't actually see like what it's supposed to do, but it's a plumping face primer, and that is about it. I don't think I've tried their watermelon one many years ago and it is super duper nice, so I'll see how this works with my foundation. So I'm going to talk about a sponge first. So my friends recently went to Japan in 2023, and when I saw them at New Year's, they had gotten me some Pikachu's makeup sponges. I was laughing so much because number one, I haven't watched Pokemon since I was like 13-14 years old, but they went to like the Pokemon Center. I believe they said that there's quite a few, and so I'm going to use one today. It's a pack of 10. I don't know how I'm going to use 10, but I absolutely love like the design of it, and I love Pikachu, and like I mentioned, when I was young I liked Pokemon. Now it's not my kind of thing because it's just, yeah, it's not really my thing. So I'm going to go in with my Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Tint. So I haven't used this in a while, so I'm just going to kind of put it on and hope for the best that it works with this primer. So I'm just going to put it in my usual places, and I'm hoping the sponge is going to do something. It doesn't seem like it's kind of gotten any larger than the other ones, but let's see how it works because it is so damn cute. Let's see. It's tiny, so it's going to take me a while to probably put this all on. Okay, so I managed to add a bit of coverage, and like the Pikachu has really kind of gone super duper wrinkly when I've got my foundation on, but it's fine. I'm going to use it for a couple more steps because I want to see how it works for other products. So I'm going to go in with a concealer. So NYX have finally got their Pro Fix sticks in the UK. So this is essentially a correcting stick, but I'm going to use it as like a concealer stick because they've got so many different colours, and I got the shade for light. So I mean, I'm going to use it where I would normally use a concealer, but they also came out with like red ones and green ones just so you can color correct. But the thing is, I'm not too confident with color correcting, so I didn't purchase any of the green ones because I know that would work for my red skin, but I just don't feel like adding like too much because I don't really know what I'm doing. But I got this on Beauty Bay, and what I found quite funny was that I kept on asking the NYX guys like, when are they coming to the UK, and they kept on saying, oh, we're not allowed to talk about it, which is fair enough. But then on Beauty Bay it was literally there for, I'd say, about a week, where it said coming soon, and they didn't have an actual date as to when it was being released. But the fact that I saw that it was on Beauty Bay like before NYX even kind of were able to tell people, I kind of kept my eye on Beauty Bay, which I do every day. I'm such a saddo. I literally go on Beauty Bay every morning to see what has come out. But literally I got it, and I messaged them on when they were doing a TikTok live, and I said, look, I was able to pick one up, so if people want it they can just go to Beauty Bay. I don't think that's I mean, I'm not giving them free marketing or anything, but I'm just saying if people wanted to know, because I think a few people were asking them when is the correcting stick coming out, even myself, and they weren't giving any information. I just thought Beauty Bay have got them, and they've also got the Duck Plump as well, which I really enjoyed because I did that in one of my recent videos, if you want to see how it worked for me. But with this, it's actually looking like it's covering a couple of my under eye circles. So I've been having trouble sleeping recently, and my under eye circles just get darker by the day, but this seemed to have done a bit of a good job. I can't say it's covered up any of my spots, to be honest, because I don't think the tint has given me enough coverage to kind of add on top with the concealer. So let's move on to bronzer. So I went to the Rare Beauty pop-up, which was kind of in collaboration with Space NK in Covent Garden last week, and I decided to pick up their bronzing stick. So this is the Warm Wishes Effortless Bronzing Stick in the shade Bright Side. So I've been wanting to try this for so long because so many people say it's one of their favourite bronzing sticks. Some people say it's not that great, but I'm intrigued because I really want to try it so much by Rare Beauty, but obviously they're not as affordable as I would hope. But I picked, oh, that looks really dark. Why did I pick up this shade? I honestly thought this was like one of the lightest shades. I'm gonna go so light-handed with this. Oh my god. Okay, I honestly thought this was the lightest shade, or the second to lightest shade, because obviously I've mentioned this before, when I bronze I don't go too heavy because I don't want a major coverage. I just want something really light and simple, but I mean, this is blending in really nicely, so I'm hoping it's not gonna look like I've got shit stains on my face or something. Okay, it's a bit annoying, the sponge has dried up so quickly and I actually needed to use it for one more product, but I'm going to try and work a bit quicker. But that stick is fine. Again, I don't know why I've picked up like the wrong shade, because honestly, when I was looking at the different like shades that I had on the table, Bright Side actually looked like the second shade. I mean, it could be correct, I should have picked up the first one, but that looked a little too light, like it wasn't going to do anything. But yeah, that's blended out really nicely, and again, a little goes a long way. So let's go on to blush. So I was on Cult Beauty, and they always have some kind of discount sale, and they had an LYS blush that I've been wanting to try for so long. So it's their cream blush in the shade Epic. So this was about £5 or something like that, and like I mentioned, it was one of the only shades that were left. And I think because it's an older product, that's probably why it was on kind of like a reduced to clear kind of sale. But I'm always wanting to try so many blushes. I literally have a pile up of blushes that I need to try, and I thought, I've had this one the longest, so I thought I would try it today. I want to try more by LYS because I've heard that they're a really good brand, but the fact that I managed to get this for like half of the price what it would have been is pretty damn good. I picked up one other product when I picked this up, but I'll show you that later. But yeah, this is kind of like an orange tone. It's not really a shade that I would go for, but I thought, let me try it, because again, I always want to try different blushes, and yeah, it's looking nice. I mean, it's probably discontinued, that's probably why it's that price, but yeah, it's the High Standard Satin Matte Cream Blush, and it's made with avocado oil, vitamin E, Canolin clay. Okay, helps reduce appearance of pores and limit. I mean, when it comes to pores, I don't really get that many pores on my cheeks. I obviously get them more towards my nose, but so far the blush is looking really nice. So we're going to go on to highlighter. So I was in TK Maxx and I finally decided to pick up the High Glass Illuminating Powder by NYX. This is really old, but I've never tried it, so I thought I would pick it up because I haven't tried it, and it was only $3.99, and I'm not gonna think it's gonna have like the most amazing like shine to it, but because I've never tried it, I thought I would give it a go. And yeah, that's looking quite nice. And I'm always a bit skeptical with TK Maxx because again, it's not gonna be like stuff that is brand new. A lot of it is obviously discontinued items and stuff that no one sells anymore. But I thought, let me give this a go because this is one of the only things I've not tried by NYX, and it's quite nice. It's a little bit of a like a nice glow, which I want at the moment. I don't want anything too heavy, which is not like me at all. But yeah, so far we're looking fine. I'm not the biggest fan of how my skin is looking because I think the skin tint and the sponge did not do any justice, because the tint when I've used it before, has worked really, really well. And I don't know if the primer just didn't get enough coverage, so my skin is looking really, really freaking dry right now. Like everything here is just really emphasized. So now we're going to go on to eyes. So BPerfect really recently came out with a collaboration with someone I've not heard of before, but Nafia Khan, and they've basically done a little bundle for an eyeshadow palette and eyeliner pencil, where 100% of the sales go to Doctors Without Borders. So they are an amazing like non-profit organization, I believe, that help doctors around the world, yeah, just kind of help people basically. So I picked up the bundle. I think it was like £15. So you get the mini amplified palette and then you get an eyeliner pencil like I mentioned. So I'm going to use this today because I basically picked it up as soon as it came out. But again, I've not had any time to film anything because I have just been in a whirlwind of a time. So I am looking forward to trying this palette because I've been wanting to get the amplified ones, but I thought these are so big that I really don't need more of them. So this is what the mini amplified palette looks like. I believe you can now get them on Beauty Bay, and you can obviously get them on like TikTok and everything. So I'm just gonna do like a nice simple look. I don't want anything like too crazy. So we're gonna go in with Below, which is this kind of pinky tone, and I'm just going to use that as a transition shade. So I'm actually really happy that BPerfect have done like a little collaboration for this, because I haven't, you know, you don't really see brands that many brands that kind of want to do a lot of the charity. So I was really happy that they actually managed to do that, because Doctors Without Borders are helping so many people, and it's just nice for a brand to do that. Okay, so now we're going to go in with Audio, with Just Here, which is a really nice kind of like purplish tone. So I'm going to take a Morphe fluffy brush, and we are just going to put that in my crease. I actually saw on like the Morphe, I was just having a browse on Morphe, like I haven't really bought anything from them in a while, but I saw that because obviously Jacqueline's makeup line is closing down. Even the collabs that they did with her, they've literally gotten rid of, because her massive palettes that are absolutely amazing were reduced to like £4, and I was like, that is actually crazy, because I think I got one of the palettes for about, I think I got it at full price, I can't remember, but they're normally like 20-30 plus pounds, and the fact that they were selling them for £4 was insane. I didn't get one because, like I mentioned, they'd sold out, but it's really sad to see Jacqueline's brand kind of go. But that's right, we're not talking about Morphe right now. But anyway, let's go in with Full Volume, Just Here. So it's kind of like a dark brown. I'm going to take the tiniest amount and make a wing, because yeah, I don't want anything too heavy for this look. And I can say that the quality is still very consistent with everything that BPerfect do. I'm waiting for another Stacey Marie collaboration, because the Interstellar one was insane. It is one of the most gorgeous palettes I've ever had. And then I don't know if when I'll upload this video, but BPerfect are coming out with a new concealer, which I am all over, and I like their marketing campaign because it's able-bodied people, like people with like accessible needs, and just different types of, like a variety of people that you wouldn't necessarily always see on like a campaign. So like BPerfect are going really high up in my books. That I think they've always been a really great brand, but now that they're doing so much more for such a big variety of people, is making me like love them just a bit more each day. Okay, so now we're going to end with a shimmer. So we've got a nice gorgeous row of shimmers. I am going to go in with Boogie, Just Here. So that is going to go just basically on the rest of my crease. And as you saw, I don't have anything on my lid because I just want to kind of give this palette a fair go. And I don't intend to wear these looks for very long, so it will start creasing, but not anytime soon, to be honest. Okay, so there's a tad fallout in the shimmer, which is okay because it's not a crazy amount, but it's super cute. Like the pigmentation is absolutely stunning, so I really like this palette a lot. And now we're going to go in with the eyeliner, and I believe the shade is called Eclipse. So let's see. I think it's just like a dark grey pencil, which is great. I don't really use that many eyeliners, but I haven't used a BPerfect one, so I forgive if my eyes start watering. But let's see how this works. that has glided on absolutely beautifully. I have not done an amazing job because I get very scared putting pencils anywhere near my eye, but I felt like that has gone on really nicely. So now we're going to go onto an eyeliner. So Ciate, this is the Fierce Flicks Brown, and I basically got this part of a mystery box and I haven't used it, so I thought today would be like probably the best day to try it. I forgot to take off the plastic, but I think this is a brown eyeliner, so I don't think it's going to be like that visible, but let's see how it will look on here. That's a really nice eyeliner. It's really pigmented. It glides on really nicely. It doesn't jolt or anything, and it, like I mentioned, it's really pigmented, so you can really see it. I honestly didn't think it would show up that well, but yeah, let's go on to lips now. So I have the About Face lip gloss. I believe they're called the Light Lock, and when I was buying the LYS, I saw that they had a couple of bits by About Face on sale. They had so many things on sale, it was shocking. But yeah, I got the shade Light Lock, and so I thought I would try it today because yeah, let's just try it, because I don't really use lip glosses with other products, so I thought I'd just use this by itself. Oh, that's shimmery. Okay, so it's got that kind of minty smell to it where you think it's going to plump, but it's not. Yeah, and it's kind of washes me out slightly, but I felt like if I can use like a mattifying lipstick and then use that on top, it would be really just out there. So this is my finished look. Everything together looks quite good. I don't there's just one or two things that probably didn't work as well as I hoped. I mean, no offense to Pikachu at all, but I don't think he's done much for me. You know, I'm still going to use them because I'm still very grateful that my friends got them for me, which I'm very happy because it's so bloody adorable. The primer I need to give another go because I felt like I probably didn't put enough on. But other than that, everything else is pretty good. Let me know what you guys think. Have you tried anything new recently that you've absolutely been obsessing about? And thanks so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe because I film and upload every time I get a chance to. Don't forget to follow me on any of my social medias because I'm always active on there. I appreciate you sitting down and listening to me ramble on. I'll see you very soon. Bye guys.